So again, I've been demoted to my son's bedroom to make a video. You need to know something. You need to know something, and that is the title of this video was a ruse. And it was a ruse because it's part of the video. So part of the video that's a ruse for is the title was dishonest. And how does dishonesty connect into spirituality? I've just been reading loads of information online. About the different types of lies that there are. So, you know, Jesus Christ, black lie, white lie, red lie, grey lie, what else? A commission lie, an omission lie. How does all that tie into spirituality? Well, here's the question. Do you have to give up lying to become spiritual? And will a spiritual enlightenment happen quicker if you're honest? What do you think? There ain't a yes or no answer to it. I mean, let's face it, within spirituality, there's no right or wrong, there's no good or bad, there's no black and white. It just is. And so when you look at what lying is and being deceitful for whatever reason, does that have a place in a spiritual way of life? It's a difficult one. I grew up as a liar. So I was a drug addict, and unfortunately lying was part of that lifestyle for me. And it was something that I'd always had to do because that's how I got my drugs. But even before that, looking back to being a child, I told lies. I told ridiculous lies. You know, I was that kid at school when somebody said, "Oh, have you just seen that film?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, it was great. What happened then?" "Oh, I've forgotten." They were the lies I told, because I was full of fear and I was scared about what people would think of me. And that's a certain type of lying. It's not to hurt anybody else. It's to stop me from hurting. And then you've got the lies that are based in my fear. You got the lies that are little white lies where you got to tell a lie because you don't want to upset anybody. "Oh, I didn't see your message. Oh yeah, sorry I didn't turn up last night. No, love, you look gorgeous today." All those types of lies where you're just trying to make somebody feel better. Then you get onto the bigger lies, so lies of omission. So yeah, used car salesman sells a car. "Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this car. Everything's perfect on this car. You know, it's all new, blah, blah, blah." You drive it away, wheel falls off, and there's a hole in radiator, for example. That's a bigger lie. Then you get to really big lies. "No, I didn't commit that crime. No, I didn't hit that person over the head. No, I didn't kick somebody. No, I didn't touch that child." And there's so many lies in between all that. Now, I was watching a video with Sadhguru, and he said, if somebody walks up to me in the street and they're strapped with bombs and they say to me, "Where are all the people?" I'm not going to point them in the direction of the people. I'm going to point them in the opposite direction. I am blatantly going to lie to the face. Of course you are. But it's still a lie, and it's coming from a very spiritual man. So how do we simply and easily draw the distinction between what is a lie and what isn't a lie, what is spiritual and what isn't spiritual? Any lie that's coming from a place that doesn't take into account the whole, the universe, love, the divine entity, is a lie. So if you go to a party and somebody says, "Oh, how much did your new car cost?" And you say, "Oh, it cost 50 grand, when actually it costs 49.5 grand. That's a lie. You've told somebody a lie, and there's a reason behind why you've told that lie. You know, if somebody says, "Oh, how come you didn't message me back last night?" And you say, "Oh, I didn't see your message." It's a lie. It's a white lie, but don't add something to it. That's a lie. You're being dishonest for your own personal benefit, however you shape it. Much like if you get arrested and you say, "I didn't commit that crime," it's about your own personal benefit, and it's about whatever you've got going on inside at that moment in time. And there isn't any place for that in a spiritual way of life. There really isn't. You know, even if one of your friends or your wife was to turn around and say to you, the classic old one, does my bum look big in these jeans? By saying, no, love, it looks gorgeous. And thinking, well, actually, yeah, you've gained a few pounds, you know, and not saying, it's a lie. It's about learning to phrase things a different way. Everybody can be honest and not hurtful. But we live in a society where we got brought up and we got raised through school. This is black, this is white, this is a lie, this isn't a lie. And we're conditioned into thinking it, and we're conditioned into thinking it for so long that it then becomes our reality. So then we think it's okay to tell white lies because they're only white. And grey lies, oh, well, that's the funny area. Oh, no, don't tell black lies. How about if something is going to massively upset somebody, hurt the universe, cause somebody even the smallest amount of harm, including yourself, because lies, they kind of create guilt and shame inside. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want to be spiritual, learn a way of being honest that's not going to hurt you and it's not going to learn other people. It's possible, you know. You can be honest without hurting yourself and without hurting other people. Think about the love that's involved. Next time somebody asks you, how much did your car cost? Don't say 50 grand if it costs 49 and a half. Say, no, it costs 49 and a half. They're not going to think any less of you for saying that. If somebody says to you, do I look nice today? And if they look tired and run down, say, well, actually, you do look really nice, but you do look a bit tired and run down. There's a way of telling the truth without hurting people. You know, if you've got a function to go to and you're going to be missed at that function, you're scared of what people will think of you. It's about the whole. I'm not going tonight, and can you let everybody know that I'm not going tonight because of this reason? It's okay. It's okay to tell the truth. Anything that's coming from an inner place of fear, selfishness, dishonor, hasn't got a place in a spiritual way of life. And honesty is the correct way forward unless it's going to cause harm to people. So that's all you've got to remember. If you get it wrong along the way by being honest and upsetting people, you're learning. You're relearning what you learned not to do. So you learn to behave a certain way for so long that your brain is functioning in that way of life, in that existence, in that 3D material world like we talk about today. So a very material world. But the truth is much bigger than that. The truth is universal. The truth will set you free. There's more to that saying than meets the eye. So a spiritual way of life, there really ain't any place for telling lies or being dishonest. Don't be dishonest with yourself either, because so often I will sell myself short and be dishonest with myself. I'm not good enough. Yeah. I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not earning enough money. They're all lies. They're all lies because I am good enough and I am worth it, and so are you. So don't tell those lies to yourself either. It's very multifaceted, is being dishonest. And the easiest way to think about it is if it's going to harm another person who is you in the divine center of the universe, don't do it. Don't do it. If it's going to harm a group of people, don't do it. Think about the bigger picture. And ultimately, if it's going to harm you, please don't do it. Because if you harm you, you harm me. You harm everybody else. Honesty and dishonesty are quite often learnt behaviours. And if you've learnt over time to be dishonest, you can learn to be honest. So if you want a spiritual way of life, it won't speed your spirituality up by 10% or 10 times. You know, it won't do that. It won't. Or it might. That could have been a lie. It might speed it up. I don't know. Just try it, because you haven't got anything to lose by being honest. And if you're being really honest and you're being really thoughtful and you're being really caring with somebody when you're telling the truth and they take it the wrong way, that's on them and it's not on you. And your conscience can be clear. Don't be racked with fear about what somebody else might think of your honesty. As long as it's coming from love, it's okay. It's okay. So please like, subscribe and share if this has resonated with you. I'm going to do a bigger video about this, kind of a longer one. Maybe put some information in there about it, because some of it blew my mind when I read it on the internet. So thanks, guys. Hey up, our kid. Come back. See you again. Take it easy. Thank you.